Let's be honest, most agents completely waste the last 90 days of the year. They either hit the gas too late or they just roll right into the holidays and think, I'll start fresh in January. But here's the truth. How you end the year is how you start the next one. And we want to start it with success. If you've ever walked into January feeling so overwhelmed, disorganized, and like you're building your business all the way from scratch again, then you know what I mean. Q4 isn't a time to hit pause. It's your setup season. When you use it intentionally, it can build real momentum in the next year. I originally learned this concept from the author Rachel Hollis. She would do this challenge to her viewers called The Last 90 Days. And as most of us are chilling and getting all comfy and getting cozy into the holidays, which is great, I love that too, but she was like, just add one thing to your 90 days, be it a fitness goal, a health goal, a business goal, whatever it is, and choose to focus on developing yourself, improving yourself in this one area for the last 3 months of the year. And by doing this, you accomplish something great, you hold yourself accountable, you become more disciplined, you achieve a goal, and then you walk into January feeling like, oh, this is going to be the best year ever. I've already got this. It's really a great feeling. So the same can be done in your real estate business. I started this practice a few years ago in my business, and it has really helped me a lot. I choose an intentional day somewhere at the end of the year, and I really dedicate time to looking over my business, where it's been, and then planning my goals for where I want to go. So here's what most people miss. Let's talk about the top 3 mistakes that I see a lot of agents making when it comes to Q4. Number 1, flying with no real plan. So they're rolling into October and they're trying to keep deals together and close a few more things before end of year, but they really don't have a roadmap or a plan. They're just trying to get it together and go enjoy the holidays, and they're going to worry about it later. That's probably not a great strategy. Mistake number 2, winging it with broken or non-existent systems. I have so many coaching clients tell me, Andrea, I'm just trying to get through the rest of the year. And I hear you and I feel that, and I know how hard it can be, especially in this industry. But trying to just wing every transaction with no workflows, no processes, no templates, no way of doing things, that's just what leads to burnout so much faster. And mistake number 3, waiting to January to get it all together. New year, new me, it does not really work great when you're working with a business. If you're waiting till January to start building your systems and start setting up your goals and start looking at your year, you're really already behind. It's so awesome if you can do this in Q4 and get it done, out of the way, and yes, you still get to enjoy your holidays. So I'd love to offer you the 3 things that I do every single year to set myself up for success, and it all starts with Q4. Number 1, I do a clarity audit of where I've been this year. Number 2, I clean up any of my back-end systems that need tightening up to make things more efficient and smooth. And then number 3, I focus on my goal setting for the coming year. So these are the 3 things that I work on every single year before the year ends to set my business up for success. It helps me so much. You can break this down into chunks, or you can give yourself a long weekend and go somewhere and do it in the privacy of a room or in nature, whatever you want to do. But number 1, I do a clarity business audit. I look at the entire year and look at my numbers. Where have I been? What are my sales? What are things looking like? I reflect on my calendar. Where have I invested my time? I look at the commitments I've had. What events have I said yes to that I wish I didn't? What groups am I involved in that really aren't paying off? Look at all of the business. And then especially take a look at your systems. That is number 2. Do a systems audit and look at every single piece, your lead generation, your client experience, your buyer systems, your seller systems, your finances, your marketing, all of it. Take a look and see what is working and what is broken. Even if only one thing is working, great, celebrate that. Look at the broken ones and then make a plan. Decide, what are you going to invest in now before January hits to improve. And don't worry, you do not have to carve out a 24-hour endless day to try and get all of this done. Choose one thing a month. Even if it took you 6 months to clean up 6 systems, you'd have 3 done before January hit, and you'd be well on your way with the others. You can do this by breaking things down into bite-sized pieces. That is honestly how I accomplish everything. And then the third thing I do in my Q4 preparation for the coming year is the goals. And I always think that's fun. Did I make this amount this year? What would I like to make next year? In order to make that amount next year, what do I need to change? What do I need to do differently? What do I need to focus on? Taking the time to ask yourself these questions in these 3 different areas will give you such a snapshot of what your business is currently and where you want it to go. So what do smart, strategic agents do to make this better and easier? They streamline, they focus on the systems, and they put the work in now before January comes. Now, I know a lot of agents want to do this, but they have no idea where to start. Maybe they've downloaded 1,000 templates or taken a dozen courses, and it still just hasn't gotten them to where they want to be. If that's you, I've got something that's going to help. This fall, I'm opening up a brand new coaching program for agents ready to reset, refocus, and rise for the next year. It's designed to help you clean up your systems, simplify your business, and finish the year strong. So here's your action step this week. Open up your calendar and schedule just 30 minutes. Do a check-in with your business. What's messy? What's working? What do you love doing? What do you want to do less of? What do you actually want Q4 to look like? And if you're ready to do that work with support and accountability, make sure you're on my email list. Big things are coming soon, and I want you to be part of it.